Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Florida Hockey Now Panthers Postgame. I'm George Richards, coming to you from FLA Live Arena in Sunrise, where Florida Panthers just finished off the Washington Capitals 5-4 in overtime. Very close game, especially at the end. Florida gets a goal from Eetu Luostarinen in overtime to beat the Washington Capitals, a very pesky Washington Capitals team. And you say, George, they're one of the better teams in the league. What do you mean pesky? Well, they've been in Fort Lauderdale all week. Didn't look like they were all that interested in the game. Florida's got a 2-0 lead in the first period. They lose Sergei Bobrovsky to injury. We'll get back to that in a second. Florida eventually has a 4-1 lead. Might have been more. Sasha Barkov had a goal taken away. The Capitals get something going late in the second period. They pick up 2 goals in the final 2 minutes. They go to the third down 4-3, and this team's got life. They can tell, hey, let bygones be bygones. We might be able to get a point out of here in South Florida, and that's exactly what they did. Washington scores the 1 goal in the third period. They end up tying it, but it's Luostarinen. Washington doesn't even possess the puck in the overtime. You could tell they were happy getting that 1 point. They were cool with it. They were like, hey, we did our jobs. Florida gets the extra point. The Florida Panthers 9-0-1 now to start their season. The unbeaten Carolina Hurricanes coming to town on Saturday. Let's get back to the headlines for tonight. The biggest was an injury. It's Sergei Bobrovsky left the game tonight with what they were calling an upper body injury. In speaking to Andrew Burnett, he says Bob tweaked something. He didn't know when it happened, but it happened in that first period. Bob made 13 saves. Florida, again, was leading 2-0. Andrew Burnett's calling it day to day. So we'll see what happens. We're thinking the Panthers will practice on Friday with that 6 o'clock game on Saturday. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with Sergei Bobrovsky. Headline number 2, Sasha Barkov scores twice. Should have been 3. They had a phantom goalie interference call on Patrick Hornquist. Regardless, 2 goals for Sasha. He ties Olli Jokinen for the franchise lead in goals with 188. He will be able to break that. He's got 5 goals in the last 3 games. Barkey does. He'll get the opportunity to set the franchise record for goals. Take that away from big old number 12 on Saturday night against Carolina. Aaron Ekblad also gets a goal. Brandon Montour scores for Florida. So Washington, they got some, they got the game that you want. Alex Ovechkin was all over the place. Made him my number 2 star behind Barkey. Luostarinen, I made my number 3 star. Luostarinen had a real good game again today, folks. This kid's really playing. Joel Quenneville talked to us a couple weeks ago about Luostarinen maybe hitting that wall last year. His second half definitely not as good as his first half last year. That's something the Panthers wanted him to work on in the summer. And he's just not used to those long, perhaps the long season. But Luostarinen looks really good again. Strong training camp, great preseason, and ever since he's been in the lineup, he's been playing really well. He's a trusted player for the Panthers, gets thrown out there in overtime, gets the goal, so good for him. Up next is the Carolina Hurricanes. Vincent Trocheck and company come to town. That's a Saturday night, 6 o'clock. We'll see you Saturday for the pregame show, the morning skate. Don't forget, YouTubers, subscribe. Do your thing there. We're trying to get some live stuff going, but we've got to get enough subscribers to do it. So that's why we're always on tape here. We get some more subscribers, we'll do a lot more live stuff, and we'll interact and all that stuff. Florida Hockey Now, as you know, for all your Florida Panthers stuff. Each and every day, I've got the game story up there. We got a lot of stuff. Chase Prisky, we talked to him tonight after the game. A real exciting time for him. So anyway, thank you guys. Visit FloridaHockeyNow.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will see you later. Bye-bye.